Definitely Common Ground Podcast, y'all. And at the end of the day, I keep telling y'all, hit that subscriber button because it's always free to do, man. We definitely got a great show today. But first, man, you know, God is good to me. Clap it up for 46, man. The day my birthday. I appreciate everybody, but y'all know we're going to get right at it, man. We got somebody really super great today. So let's go.
It's your boy in Philly G. You already know what we got. If you don't know, you about to know now.
Yes, sir. Tune in. 22 Murdoch. We in the building. Got a great guest for y'all today. Check us out.
Whoopie. Y'all already know that's all y'all get from him, man. But we got one of the greatest actors that ever came out of our town besides Will. And somebody who's real great, genuine, a lot of movies in. Just did The Wonder Years, the new series. You can see him in Law Abiding Citizen. He definitely started off some great films by doing The Wire, one of
For sure.
the TV shows that came out in a long time, man. Let's give a big round of applause to Nakia Dillard, man.
Thank y'all. Welcome.
Hey, man, so we really appreciate your presence. We
Glad to have
appreciate
you.
that you can come out here today.
Sure thing. Happy birthday.
Thank you. I appreciate that. How we do everybody is, you a little bit more special than everybody, but we want to get into your beginning stages. So tell us about high school. Like, how was your high school? Was you thinking about being an actor all the way back then, or was it a different path in high school and then it changed?
Well, when I started out, I was like, I wanted to be a cartoonist. That was really what my thing was because as a child, I was really shy. Like, for me to, be in front of people and all that stuff, man, I'd be sweating, all that type stuff. And I don't know what it was. I was watching the Cosby Show, and I just felt like I could do that. Like I could be one of Theo's friends or something like that. And I was maybe 13, 14, and I heard a commercial on the radio. I bugged my mother, and luckily she said yes because I was quiet. So for me to say go from no talking to I want to be an actor was like, okay, if he asked me more than once, I'll see about it. So luckily she did, and started acting school, and it just was a whole new world, man. It opened me up to so many different people. But again, because I was shy, if somebody would have tapped me on my shoulder and said, hey, when you get older, you're going to be an actor. And I wouldn't have believed it because, you don't walk down the street in Philly and see actors. You don't see films happening, or even if you saw like somebody on stage, you don't know you don't know the how. Like how did they get there? What did they have to do? So in high school, I went to acting school all through high school. I didn't really do acting in high school, like in the school, because I kind of felt like they were playing around too much. I don't know. I just had a serious mindset. Even as a child, I just didn't like a whole lot of play.
Straight to it.
Yeah. So the children that was at Freedom Theater that I went to, they were like serious. Like, man, some of the most talented people I ever seen was at Freedom. And they were 13, 14. Some of them were even younger than that, and just killing it. And I get to regular high school, and they playing around, slapping each other in the head, doing like, don't y'all be learning your lines? You know what I'm saying? Just playing around, running around, chasing each other. Like, nah, man, this is it ain't for me. So I just kind of just stayed on the outer corners of the high school. Like I still did art, but I just didn't perform. But I was performing outside of school. I actually went on tour, like while I was a teenager. So yeah, man, I did a lot. Like where I was out of school for my 12th grade year, and I had to have a tutor, and so they had to send my grades back to school. Had to be on the same page of what they were going through. But yeah, I was out of school for my last year of school.
You was out of school, you was acting.
I was acting. I was working.
It's good. Huh?
Yeah, but how did you like break that shyness? You said you were shy. Like how did you just jumped out there and just had to go through it? Like how did you?
Much like it was because once you understand like everything is about mindset. Like shyness is a mindset. It's like the things that you think about is what makes you shy. Like you're thinking like, okay, you're thinking of like what people think about you, or you're constantly thinking, am I enough? But once you kind of understand that you are enough and everything is going to work the way it's supposed to, you know. So once I learned that, I kind of broke out of my shell. Not to say that I'm still laid back. I'm a laid back guy as it is, but I know how to get out of it if I need to or whatever, but it's because I feed my mind every day. Like every day I wake up, I'm listening to something positive or whatever, you know, because all it takes is one negative motion and you got to beat that up. Like you got to listen to like 7 or 8 things just to kind of get that one little bit of negativity out. So every day I just feed my mind, but it took a lot of practice. I ain't going front and act like it just was instant because it totally wasn't instant.
How important is that to have that mindset? Like you gotta play different roles, and you gotta like you might not feel comfortable with certain things. How important is that to be able to break that
Do
and get
that.
out and to be able to play that character?
Well, it's very important, you know, just understanding that like everything is dealt with love, even when you're angry, it's out of some type of love, it's some type of, you know, something that you're trying to get. Once you understand like what it is that people want, the wants of people,
Right.
that's what leads every character, you know. Um, but it's very important to, and that's what training and things like that happens because that's when you learn those little things that you look for. So once you cultivate your mind and then understand that everybody in this room right now has a want, something that they want to do or need to do, or, you know, but it's like, you just got to keep pushing, but keep learning.
Right.
Okay.
So, tell us about your relationship with Ricardo Martin.
Oh, man. Ricardo Martin, if it wasn't for that brother, I really don't know where I would be because he kind of instilled in me um, the passion of like the business minded aspect of it,
Right.
of acting. Um, so Ricardo Martin was my acting teacher when I went to Freedom Theater, and um, I couldn't continue to go to Freedom Theater because of like monetary things. Like my mother, just life be lifing.
Yes, it does.
So I had to drop out of Freedom, and but he kept in touch with me. So he had a theater troupe called the Rainbow Company, and so he asked if I was free, and I was, and so it was a company of multi races, multicultural actors, and but what we did was we would go into the schools, and the children would write our shows. So we would perform from what the children wrote and bring it to life. And it just was amazing. We toured all around the city doing that. And yeah, man, I owe everything to that, to Ricardo, man. He really, like I said, just opened my eyes to what was possible. And that's why I do what I do now. Honestly, like that's why I started the school. I have a theater troupe, just different things that I try to do for our youth.
And then you still work with him?
Well, he passed away, unfortunately. Yeah, he passed away. But I'm glad that I was able to cross my path and learn from him. Because he was a great guy, man. Great guy.
And you keep a lot like everything that y'all had going on. Pretty sure, I mean, you keep a lot going on because that memory, y'all have that memory together.
Right, right. Within like, and that's why I say like, like if it wasn't for me going to the acting school, there was so many people that influenced what I'm doing now. Like it was the crazy part was in the Rainbow Company, I did a play called Bobos, And in that play, but it was directed by Ricardo, and in that play was Elvis Nolasco from Godfather Harlem. We were like 16. He was like maybe I'm how old he is, much older he is of me, but I learned from him. And then he was working with Spike Lee. He was doing all types of stuff. But if I never did, that's why I say once you take that step, you never know what's on the next step and who you might meet or who you may connect to and who may just encourage you and inspire you and lift you up. So just through those moments, I was able to just meet so many people, work with so many people, and just grow. So I'm just grateful for that.
Yeah. And can you tell us a little bit more about the school? Like, what do you do? With the involvement with the students after they graduate?
Well, so my acting school is called I Can Acts, and we started at age 7 all the way through adults. Like my oldest student is 72, and I had a child that act. He started the school. I want to say he was like either 7 or 8. I forget when he started, but he did like 15 films in his first year of class.
Wow,
And
that's amazing.
yeah,
Yeah, that's all.
he just kept
my son's trying to do.
being called for something.
Yeah.
And I encouraged him to work because not only do you learn in class, but you learn on set.
Exactly.
You learn. So I encourage the actors to be a part of different projects and things like that, because you build relationships too.
Yeah.
So we don't really do graduation because acting is like a ongoing. Like even Denzel still take classes.
Okay.
I take classes. It never stops because it's always something new to learn.
Okay.
So we just so a lot of our students, some have been with us for years, some has been with us for just a short amount of time, and but it's ongoing. So the classes never really stop.
Yeah. Do y'all like help with management and stuff like that?
Well, if I'm in a project, I may pull them in.
Okay.
Like if I know that they're still casting and looking for certain actors, I'll reach out to the students because they're training.
Yeah.
And I'll pull them in. I'll pull them in different stuff. Like I was telling a story earlier about when I worked on House of Cards. It was the casting director reached out to me on Facebook and was like, we have this real big scene and we need like a whole lot of actors. So I told my students, and they all went down to Maryland and all got paid.
There you go.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they got a credit on
the film.
House of Cards.
There you go.
You see what I mean? So if I'm a part of something and I hear
Yeah.
about something, I definitely do pull my students up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now, how important is getting credit on the work that you're doing?
Getting
'Cause
credit.
because a lot of actors, they act in films, but they don't get no credits. Some don't even get paid.
Well,
What's your thoughts on that?
So a lot of the projects I work on, I'm union, so they gotta they gotta give you your credit and all of that type of stuff. Or you can also add yourself to IMDb too, so you can add yourself to the credits. But sometimes when it's not union, different things happen. Like you might not get paid, you might get paid. Who knows? So
It's an opportunity.
it's an opportunity, but it's just depending on like what you want out of it.
Yeah.
Right.
If that's what you get into it for is the credit or whatever, you just got to stay up on the director about that or the production team.
Yeah.
So again, it's like you have to learn the business also.
Yep.
But for me, it's more about the work, honestly. Like I don't really care about the red carpets and all of that. I just enjoy what I do.
Yeah.
Right.
Just filming and putting everything together.
Yeah, the story, telling the story,
storylines.
being on set. I love working with the actors, going back and forth.
Do you do a storyboard?
We do storyboards like in commercials. Like commercials usually have a storyboard, but by the time you get on set, you don't see all of that. Yeah.
How was it doing The Wire?
Oh, that
how
was
that experience?
that was a great experience, man. That was my first Screen Actors Guild film TV show.
Right.
So I had just joined the union on the wire. So it was fun, man. I mean, I worked with Carver. I was on Carver's team, so I was undercover.
Yeah, I
So
He
remember.
was trying to get Avon.
Yeah, that was my show. I ain't miss an
yeah.
episode.
oh wow,
He was
okay,
trying to lock up Avon. That's why I said I ain't missing either.
yeah. So yeah, my first day was when Carver got on the car and was like yelling at the houses or whatever it was because we was looking for. It was some kid that had some drugs or something, and he stashed them somewhere, and we was like looking for it. But that was my first day on set, and just that energy, being on a that was, like I said, that was my first time on a big set. So just seeing how everything worked, how many cameras they had, and like the big joints, the crane shots and all of that. So it was fun, man. I really had a good time. Yeah.
It had to be because a lot of people, like a lot of them actors that would come from there, their career started from there.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Yeah. A lot of people broke out from the wire, and it was definitely a good credit to have, because it did open up a lot of doors for me. Hmm.
So what you do next after the wire?
Literally right after the wire, I did a lottery commercial here. I did a Pennsylvania lottery with the groundhog.
Yeah.
So that was like my second job that I got. And then I did a movie here. It was called oh man, what was it called? I can't think right now. It was an indie film. But before I joined the union, I was told that I would be a glorified extra if I was to join the union. So I was basically saying I wouldn't get any roles. It would just be like extra stuff.
Okay.
And when I say from 2004, that was The Wire. From 2004 to 2025, literally, I've been working every year as a principal actor in different TV shows,
Yes, I've seen
commercials,
you.
movies. So, what I would say is, don't listen to people's stories. Don't let people tell you what they think your outcome is going to be, because the only person knows is God. Like,
Yeah, that's
really,
true.
you know.
Two things real quick. Let's rewind back. I heard you say something about before when you used to act, y'all used to go to schools and then y'all whatever the kids wrote down, y'all used to perform it.
Yep.
Okay. True story, like I don't know how true this is, but now you say that it might be true. A friend that went to school with my brother, so I'm 7 years older than my brother, like 3 years ago, he told me, he said, me and some guy I know, we wrote The Wire in the school. And then they came and then they picked it up. Now it's funny because I just think he was lying. So I apologize if you're not, you know what I'm saying? But like this dude just telling me anything because I watched the whole series. But now that you say, is that was kind of like the way back in the day, like they would get films like from the kids, like they would go to the kids' schools and film like that?
See, I don't know. I mean, see, this was like for a particular for that program. So they would go into the schools, teach them playwriting, songwriting. So they had to each it was with the American Music Theater Festival. Okay. So it had to be music involved. They had to have a point, like each one had to have some a moral of what the story was about, and it had to be short. So each of the plays were like maybe 10, 15 minutes, because we would do four of them. We would do four different shows every time we would perform. So I don't know how to, it could have. I mean,
Okay.
people,
So that might
people
have some
just-
truth in it.
could be, yeah. They could have. Maybe they workshopped it,
Okay.
and then maybe they went into the schools and was asking about their life, and they was telling these stories, and it was probably like, wow, like let's expound on this and see where we can go with it. But I don't know. I really don't know.
Second part, law-abiding citizen. Like, how was that? Because one, it was a great movie, it had a lot of great people in it.
Yeah.
How did you land that?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I actually went in as an extra and got bumped up.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and then they
okay.
gave me
okay.
lines.
Okay. That's
So-
how it happens now.
Yeah. So on Law Abiding Citizen, they had me as a cop, and then they paired me up with Jamie Foxx,
Mhm.
and then they told me to say a couple words, and I did that, and I get residuals.
Boom, boom, boom.
You know what I mean?
How was that experience?
Oh, it was great. It was great. You know, working with Jamie Foxx, seeing him over there and doing his thing, and yeah, man, it was Gerard Butler.
Yeah, Gerard Butler,
Actor.
Jamie.
Yeah. So that's why I say it's all about showing up. You know, if y'all show up, you know, but about being prepared too. I was already a trained actor, so when they said, "Hey, you know, this is what we
Call
need
your
you to
number.
do,"
Yeah.
Right.
so it's all about that being prepared, being ready for it. You know, so it all worked out, but you got to show up.
Yeah,
So-
that's the most important.
So
Showing
I
up.
see you're not just only you're an author as well.
Yes, yes.
And I know as when you first wanted to come in, you want to be a cartoonist, right?
Mhm.
Is that where you got that idea of Jimmy? Because that was awesome. He's in a wheelchair and he's a
thanks.
superhero. That's great. Where you get that idea from? And
Well, that particular idea came from like I go around to different schools and I speak to children about the arts and how it's possible and how they can do things. And it was this young man that had no arms and no legs
in the school,
in the school. And when I say this child was in everything. He was in acting, he was in dance, he was in gymnastics.
No, that's
He
right.
had no arms or legs.
That's Pete.
But in his mind, he had arms and legs.
Right.
And it was like you would go into class and speak to the youth, and they got their head down. They got, you know, looking, complaining, they depressed, talking about they can't do this, can't do that. And you got this one child that has wish he had what y'all had,
right.
but he's in everything. He's in motivational speaking. He's doing. He was like the class president. He was doing everything. So he was like a little superhero to me. So I that was my mindset of Jimmy and his super wheels was just showing that, you know, that you can overcome things. If you know, once you overcome your mind, you can accomplish anything. So that's what it was. That's what Jimmy was mainly about.
Now, was that was his name, or that's a character you made up based off?
I made up the name.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah.
Yeah, that's decent.
Thanks, man. Yeah, that's what inspired me. That's what made that superhero series, and that's why I say you never know like where your inspiration is going to come from. But if you stay open, and you just never know how God is blessing you within somebody else's story. You see what I mean? So
Is that also like what helped you like to open up your own school and start your own business?
well, I've always had an entrepreneurial mind. Like I've always like even as a child, I used to sell lasagna. I used to make manicotti and sell it like for lunchtime or whatever it was. I would
That's a new one
make
right
stuff,
there.
make lunch. Yeah, I was in there serving it up,
People,
cooking it,
I think this is a guy.
delivering it to people's jobs, and
Right.
yeah, I did. Man, I did everything, man. But I've always had this entrepreneurial spirit. So so the acting school kind of came about because I'm gonna tell you, I wasn't interested in doing that, honestly. Like I didn't want to be a teacher or anything like that. It was just more like it just kind of like fell on me because it was so many people coming at me about either they wanted to act or their children wanted to act. And like I said, I would just send them to the school I was going to, Freedom Theater, and but when they closed down, it was nowhere for them to go. So, and the difference was with me that I do is all of my teachers are working actors. So I bring in people that's in the industry that can like show them the way or tell their story and basically show that we're all speaking the same language, you know. And you can also look everybody up. We're all on IMDb. We're all Googleable. You know, you could type my name in and see every film that I've been in, and the same as my teachers. You could do the same with them. So I have a great team. So I'm truly grateful for them Give them a shout out, Miss Lenny
Shout out
Daniels
to the team.
and Nicole Tucker, and Nicole Tucker and I went to high school, and then Miss Lenny also taught me at Freedom Theater. So it was a full circle moment where I was able to bring people who taught me. Now they're teaching my school.
That's good.
Now, as far as the theaters, what do you prefer better? Like you did plays as well, like from the theater. You like them better than actual movies, than instead
Honestly,
of having a live crowd.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, even on film, you have a live crowd.
Right.
Like it'd be like even right now, we got a couple people back here.
Right, right.
But yeah, so with theater, it's just you and your art. So like it's just different with the film because it's more of the edits. Like y'all may take pieces of this and chop it up or whatever it is, but in theater,
It's
it's
like
like
the rawness of it.
it's very raw, and then you go from page 1 to the end.
Straight.
Like I may get called in. Like my scene may come in on the Wonder Years or different shows, might be page 20 or page 15. So I got to catch up, kind of thing. So I got to know what the story is and know what my scene and what I want in this scene and all this and that. So it's just a condensed version of like theater in a way, but everything starts with theater. So I love it all. I love all mediums of it. I love theater. I love film. I love TV, commercial, all of that stuff, man. You know what I mean? I just love it. Like I said, I love to work. I love to. Now theater takes a little more time. Like you may have like a 4-month block
Right.
where you're locked in and you can't really accept like anything else unless you. Some people can. They may do theater, then they may do film, but it just takes so much out of you. It's like you being an athlete for real, because you got to be on and ready to go, and you got to be listening too. Like you got to listen to your cue, and it's like teamwork, right? So you got to listen to the cue. So everybody is important, and that's what I love about the arts because it's collaborative. Like everybody has a job to do, and if you miss your job, then it messes up the
doesn't-
whole
well,
show.
that's
So like,
right.
if you don't stand in your mark where the light is, and that's the cue for this person to come out, and you standing over here, so it's like everybody got to be in sync.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So I know you got a lot going on with like the acting and all that. So outside of acting, what's your hobbies and your activities that you know what I mean, that you have going on?
That's a
like
good question.
Right.
But the activities and hobbies that you like doing, like what you like doing outside of acting.
Right.
Dang, I kind of eat, sleep, drink this acting thing, man. It's like when I'm not acting, I'm reading books on acting or reading business books,
Okay.
taking workshops. Yeah, man. Yeah, I really don't do nothing, man. I'm just, I just be working, man.
Before we get into the game, man, we're gonna have a little good time with you. I wanted to just touch on something. The Les Brown story. Like I'm just saying in my life, like Les Brown and Trent Shelton actually like gave me like a better insight of being a man and stuff. So like he really high on my list when it comes to the nowadays they say preaching, but when he's being honest, most of the stuff. So how did you and Les Brown connect with that, and how did they know that you was going to be the right person for that? Because I did see the preview. You look just like him on the movie, and you sound like him. So
Oh, thanks, man.
like they kind of like fit that together, like and even with the Wonder Years, like did you audition for that part because you played their uncles like so decent, like it was just like the old TV show, like from Fred Savage, but it gave us our version of like the way we live in. Because most, we all from Philly, yeah, so we didn't live like Fred Savage and them at all. I can almost guarantee we didn't. But
Right.
so how did that stuff come about? Like, do you audition for them roles, or do they just call you, say, hey, Nakia, I think that this is you, so we're going to go about that?
Well, with those particular opportunities, I auditioned for them. So I was doing a film, or for the Les Brown project, I was doing a film in Atlanta. It was called Hands Up, and it's on Tubi, and it's on a couple different platforms. So I was just there, and one of the extras, she was like, "Did you hear about this audition for Les Brown?" And I was like, "No, didn't hear about it." So she actually told me about the audition, and I sent it to my agent, and then she called me about the audition, whatever, and then I auditioned, I booked it, and I was when I say now, I usually don't get like uh choked up on certain auditions or whatever, but this particular one, because like you said, like I grew up listening to Les Brown,
Yeah, he's all that.
and I've actually spoken to him like years ago. And then full circle, I did another film called Lola, and I sent her the tape or whatever, and because we were having an issue trying to like get in touch with Les Brown. I thought it was actually his film, but it was more of a pitch. It was like a pitch to him. So so we were having a little issue getting in touch with him. So I had sent the trailer to her name is Taja V. Simpson, and she works on the Oval on Tyler Perry's The Oval.
Tyler Perry joint.
So she was like, "Did Les see this?" And I was like, "Yeah, we're trying to get it to him." She was like, "Oh, hold on." And she just called him up and just was like, "Hey, check this film out."
Oh, okay.
So that's why I say, like, you never know who knows who,
right.
what doors is,
Right.
and God already set these doors up for you, and you just got to walk through them. And
So that is coming out now.
we still working on it. We still trying to get everything together. But I do talk to him often. But then that opened the door for us. So like he'll call me at like in the morning sometimes and rap to him later, But the fact that like I'm connected to him now.
That's all that. Yeah, he
see
all
what I'm
that,
saying?
bro. That's why I said it blew my mind. Like you can just literally call.
Sometimes I look
like,
at my,
everybody, yeah,
I look at my caller ID like,
yeah, like Leslie calling me. Like, yeah, like wait a minute.
So
it must be the wrong number, right? Yeah. But no, I really see.
And that's
you
why I
doing
say, like, even with like knowing that, like, you're enough, like just that part, And sometimes we walk into the room as if we're like scared to be in that room,
Intimidating.
right? But really, you have nothing to be intimidated by. But whatever's for you is going to be for you. So that situation happened. That was with the Les Brown. Then with the Wonder Years, that was an audition. It's crazy because I was doing another film. I was doing a film with oh man, what's that? Dang, his name just slipped my mind. All right, well, whatever. I'll tell y'all later. It'll come to me. Man, Cuba Gooding Jr.'s brother,
Oh, I forget.
Omar.
Yeah.
Omar.
Yeah. Oh.
So
Omar,
yeah, now O is a cool dude.
Yeah, he
man.
play on my wife. Yeah, he play on the Family Time.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
killing that joint.
Yo, O is mad cool. So I was doing a film with him, and so around the same time I had got the call for the Wonder Years. So I did two films at the same time.
That's how.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all that.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm trying to tell you, like, and I auditioned on Sunday, and I got a call on Wednesday that the producers were looking at my tape, and then Thursday I got a call that I got the job. So I tell you, man, it's just amazing. I tell you, man,
Yeah,
God has been
busy
truly a blessing, man.
So when you was doing both films, were they both in the same state?
Nope, one was in Jersey, one was in Georgia.
So he's flying back and forth.
Right.
Yeah.
Going back and forth. Right.
So it all worked out. But yeah, I was
Time schedules and everything.
making it work.
Yeah.
We know you're busy, and we're gonna get into this game real quick. But I just want to ask one more. So,
Yeah, no problem.
how did 15 minutes can change your life? How did you get that?
15 minutes.
Yeah, to change your life. Cause I seen that. I think it was like a extra on there or something. But
You was an extra?
no, you was. You didn't know about that.
Let me see. Man, I
I
mean,
seen when I watched it the other day. It
man,
was so crazy. He was like sitting in the background, just like talking. What the movie was about. Everybody had something going on, but in 15 minutes, everybody's life changed. So it was like,
I'm
real deep.
sorry, y'all.
Yeah, look,
It's
you
like,
know. I wanted to know how he did that because it was just,
He got to prove that on.
it was so many different type of people in the movie? I got it pulled
I
up.
apologize, y'all. Sometimes I gotta look at my
Yeah, I got
IMDb.
it pulled up. Yeah, I got you in. But yeah, I wanted to know how you land that. Because you had like a smooth roll, you didn't say too much. Then his life changed from that.
We gotta get back to you on
Yeah,
that one. It's like,
You gotta watch the whole movie.
Yeah, I'm
That's how
sorry.
you know I get good. That's how I get down, man.
Sometimes I do so many films in a year that I sometimes I gotta look at my own IMDb and say. Sometimes I'm looking at a movie and I'm like, that guy look like me. That's me. Just like-
Right.
well, Liz, let me ask you this for what is one of the greatest, what is one of your best sets that you worked on, and what actor?
Right.
And if you haven't worked with that actor yet,
Well, I
who
got that
would you
coming.
you're looking forward to act with?
Yeah, I got that coming.
That's a really good question. Honestly, let me see. So I've been blessed to work with a lot of different people. I worked with Idris Elba.
I heard the dialect having
Yeah, I helped him with his dialect, but he was just such a great guy. Seeing how he worked, Jamie Hector, who plays Marlowe on The Wire, was extremely great dude. Would love to work with either of them, again. Watching Ernie Hudson perform, that guy was masterful with his performance. That was on Oz. Who else?
You was on Oz too?
No, I wasn't on Oz.
Oh,
I was an
That was
extra.
my show.
I was an
That's
extra
why I
on
think, like,
Oz,
wait a minute,
actually.
I ain't seen more Oz?
Yeah, so that's why I
that
say
was
like
my joint.
I stayed in the mix, so I would do extra work at times, and I would just learn. I would just go there to learn, honestly. But then I started booking roles. I worked with Bill Duke.
So that's all that.
Bill Duke was amazing. I did a film called Cover, and then I was able to work with him. We didn't work the same scene, but with the same series. We were on Black Lightning together. So I had a chance to see him again and talk to him and all of that. And it was, I'm telling you, sometimes I'm just like, wow, like Felicia Rashad, worked with her. Love to work with Denzel. Love to work with.
I got that over here. Don't worry about it. I got you in my movie with him. How about that?
Okay, there you go. See, it's happening, y'all.
Before we get into this game, I want to ask you, we're going to start the game with, give me your 5 best actors.
Top 5.
Yeah, give me your top 5.
Are we doing Dead or Alive?
And it can be dead or alive, and it can be woman or man.
Okay.
Actresses.
Actress, excuse me, right. Yeah, we don't want them to think that. Hey,
I like Sidney Poitier.
okay.
Idris Elba. I like I said, Jamie Hector. Let me see the next one. I like Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey was real cool.
Okay.
Let's see who else. I'm gonna go to Philly.
For sure.
Matter of fact, I got a couple of them, but Brian Anthony Wilson. I'm gonna say Johnny Hobbs. I know I'm going over the list.
No,
but,
it's okay. I'm listening.
and Christopher Mann.
Top 10.
Yeah, right.
Ooh, I love it.
Who else? Because we got a lot of talent here.
Yeah, right,
we
true.
we always look out the window for people, but we have a lot of amazing actors right here.
All right, so now we're going to put you in some movies because you're the man, and you only get to do one. Now, everybody here going to get a pick too. So they're going to come out with a new movie. So they're going to put either you on Ice Cube or you on Ice-T. So which one you going to go to?
I want to work with Ice Cube.
Yeah, I kind of figured you'll say that. But I seen him with Ice-T because I seen him in CSSI. I see him on...
I did do Law and Order.
Yeah, Law and Order with Ice-T. So I'm going to say that. Murdoch.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Ice Cube too.
Whoop-de.
Ice Cube.
Give it to Jay.
Ice Cube.
Buzz.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like
Mike. All right, either Will Smith or Denzel Washington.
That's a tough one.
Them 2 people you never did a movie with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Oh man, that was.
Yeah.
Can I do a tie on both of them?
Come on, I'm listening.
I mean, because honestly, I want to work with both of them.
Right, but if you only can go to one audition, which one would you go to? I got that part.
Oh man, maybe Denzel, I guess, or I guess but like I said, I want to work with both
Yeah,
Will
right.
and Denzel.
Oh, I got someone. They gonna all be like that. Word out.
Will Smith.
Okay.
Denzel.
Denzel, for sure.
Yeah, I want to see him work with Denzel and see something serious, crazy. Yeah, okay. Mike.
Denzel, okay.
All right. So they coming out with a comedy, a little cartoon. So it's gonna be you, Vivica Fox, or Wonder Woman, or you, Jada Pinkett, and Catwoman.
So you said you said Vivica Fox.
And Wonder Woman, Jada Pinkett, and Catwoman. Now remember, you included in the movie too.
With Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman kind of bad. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll go with Wonder Woman. I think
That invisible jet.
you see what's happening in that jet.
Go ahead.
Catwoman.
I knew he was gonna say
Yeah, I'm
that.
definitely going with Catwoman Jada.
You going Cat and Jada?
Cat and Jada.
I'm going with it wasn't that G.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, there you go.
Wonder Woman. Okay.
Black Catwoman.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, Catwoman or Cat Williams?
No, Catwoman.
Oh man, I didn't hear the
Wonder Woman and
Catwoman.
Catwoman.
I thought you said Cat.
Yeah, they cartoon
Cat
characters.
Williams.
Not Cat Williams. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I said.
That changed it up now.
That's why I said Wonder Woman.
No, you got Vivica, Wonder Woman, or Jada Pinkett and Catwoman.
Oh man, well maybe Catwoman.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, I deal with
I'll
Catwoman.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I thought you said Cat Williams.
Hey, Cat, we get you on the show, too.
I work with you, Cat. You know what I'm saying? But
Definitely work with Cat.
But yeah,
All right, so
like the
they're doing
women.
another cartoon. Either you, Peter Pan and Spider-Man, or you, Robin Hood and Batman.
Let's say Robin Hood and Batman.
Yeah, they gotta be crazy. For him.
Yeah, Robin Hood.
They gotta
yeah.
be crazy for him. Let's see how he said
Yeah,
what.
I don't know about Peter Pan.
He'll know about And it's just a game, good brother. It's just a game, y'all already know how we do. Go ahead, Bird.
And then what was the question?
They're doing another movie. Is it going to be Peter Pan, Spider-Man, and Nakia, or Robin Hood and Batman and him?
Yeah, Robin Hood and Batman. No.
Okay.
I mean, nobody wants to have nothing to do with Peter Pan.
Yeah, he went Robin Hood. Yeah.
That's what I'm
ain't
going with. I'm not going with Peter Pan.
Too, yeah.
Anybody hang with Peter Pan?
I ain't going
Batman,
Peter
man.
Pan.
Buzzing.
Hey, you know what's crazy is? This is actually a good one.
I'm gonna hang with Peter Pan.
I think I'm going.
That's crazy. That
Yo,
is
who
that
are you
hard.
torn between? Who you torn between?
It's crazy that it's that hard.
Because I'm a fan of Robin Williams as Peter Pan. That's all I can think of.
Okay.
Okay.
Robin Hood do the shit I like. He used to be Robin from rich niggas to the poor. And then Batman just third. So I think I'm picking Spider-Man is the kid.
I do like Spider-Man.
I love Batman.
Yeah, I do like
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. I do like Spider-Man.
Right.
Peter Pan throws it off for me.
Which one, Buzzy? Talk to me.
Yeah, that's fun. Batman.
Robin Hood.
Mike. L. All right, we putting him in a great movie, putting him in a comedy. So it's either he gonna do one with Martin Lawrence or he gonna do one with Eddie Murphy. And I only did
Eddie.
that because of him, right? You know what I'm saying?
I say
So
I
we gonna
got one.
Make
I
that
say Eddie
official.
Murphy.
You just said Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, I
Okay.
would
You know
love
I
to
put
work
him
with
with
Eddie.
Martin. He's my favorite person besides something. So.
I do like Martin,
So
I see
I'm
Eddie.
gonna
but
pick
I
Martin.
I would love to
Yeah, if I see Eddie Murphy.
work with Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see that
I
working.
won't see that.
Yeah, I want to say Eddie too.
Okay.
Eddie across the board.
Yeah.
L Boogie? Mike, you from the, right, you are from the old school, so which one do you prefer better, radio or podcast?
What I listen to more now, I listen to more podcasts now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Think that's better?
I think so, only because it's more education in it, and or something you can learn from it. Radio to me, I hear the same thing over and over, and I don't even know.
Well, I'm not gonna ask y'all. I mean, I know we're gonna be biased. I'm gonna say podcast because I'm on one. How you doing? How you feel? Right, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I was, because like he said, he been doing it for a while, so I'm pretty sure in the beginning, he wasn't getting interviews on podcasts. You feel what I'm saying? He was like going to radio shows,
Yeah,
105, probably whatever, how they go. So I just wanted to know how you felt about that. So if we had to see you somewhere, will we see you on Jerry Springer or will we see you on Maury Povich?
Right,
Get
neither.
out of here. I said if we had to see you.
If you had to see me,
If we had to see you. I know you. If I see you on them now, I'll be like, yo, yo, what are you on that show? But if we had to see you, would you be on Jerry Springer or Maury Povich?
Maury is the one when he be like,
You are not the father.
Yeah,
Right,
that's the one.
yeah, that's that bullshit.
Right. And then Springer, they be smacking each other up all
Yeah,
day.
beat each other up on it. Right. That's why I put them together.
Well, I know I probably, I ain't the father, so
Right.
probably on Maury.
Okay. Which one y'all think y'all see more if y'all had to see?
Povich.
Povich. I got that too.
Rather see him on?
No,
Or just
if you had to see him on one, he ain't gonna be on either one. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, then for him, Maury.
Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be on either one.
Jerry Springer.
I do.
I see you smacking up.
Put him on Jerry.
Doing the Springer
He
show.
wants to see you act like Philly. Yeah, he wants to see you act like Philly. He wants you to take the blazer off.
Right.
One of the fans
Right.
trying to take and say,
I did one movie with him. Like, I ain't never even know you. Right, yeah. Mike. Maury.
I was already on board, so Jerry.
There we go. All right. Hey, you've been
You
wonderful.
was on Maury? Oh, okay.
You have really been wonderful. We really appreciate you coming to the show. But before we
man.
leave, and before we always do, we give everybody a chance to say something to the audience. So here's your time now to say whatever you need to say. Tell them where to follow you. Tell people about the acting school and so on, so on. It's all on you.
All right, cool. Well, I wanna say thank y'all, even just for having me.
For sure.
Here, man.
We
This
wouldn't
was
have nobody
great.
else.
Thanks, man. Happy birthday
Yeah,
too,
thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
we
man.
wouldn't have nobody else.
Well, I appreciate that. Like what I would say to y'all is, like I'm from Philly. I'm from here, and it's definitely possible, y'all. You just gotta take the step. You gotta take the leap. Clear your mind from what other people may say about what your dream is. If it's something that you want to do, it's always going to have, you're always going to have somebody that's going to say, well, you too old, or you too this, or you too that. The thing is, nobody knows your journey. Nobody knows your purpose. So just keep following your purpose, your passion. Learn as much as you can. Read books. Put yourself in a situation that can grow you so that you can be better. On that, I would just say, just keep putting one foot in front of the other in the path that you want to go, and it's going to happen. It may take a while. It's not a sprint. This is a marathon. I've been in this for over 30 years. Doing this daily, and I've been blessed. I've truly been blessed, and I just want to say, if anybody's out there interested in acting, I can help you. I have an acting school. It's called I Can Acts, and we start at age 7 through adult. So my oldest student right now is 72. My youngest is 7. And when I say most of my students work, I have children working on Abbott Elementary. I have children doing voiceovers. Like one of my students did a voiceover, it paid him $8,600. 11 years old. See what I'm saying? So again, it's opportunities out here, but you got to take that step, y'all. Nobody's going to do it for you. So you have to do it. And if you guys are on Instagram, you can follow me at Nakia Dillard, which is Nakia Dillard. So Nakia Dillard, and then my acting school is I Can Acts, and it's actually my name backwards. So it's AIKANACTS
That's on Philly.
on Instagram, and it's virtual. So you guys could be in Philly, New York, from all 50 states, and you could be in Africa, wherever you at. If you got Zoom, you can jump into acting class, because now the industry is virtual. So my audition for BMF, Black Lightning, The Wonder Years, Law and Order, FBI was all done in my house. So you all can do it too.
Wonderful. We really appreciate you. That, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks so much for having me, y'all.
Let's go.
So I just want to say, like, what I got out the most from the interview is, to keep working hard. I mean, that's something that you didn't stop. You kept working, and opportunities kept coming across. So that goes for everybody. Just keep working hard in what you like doing, and you'll get to where you want to get to. That's my message.
Yep, so true.
I appreciate you again for coming out.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Hopefully we get you back for a part 2. I feel as though you got a lot of knowledge to give. You know what I mean? And one of the things I asked you about a question about how you got rid of your shyness, because I was a shy person myself. I was quiet. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And when you say you just gotta get over it, you just gotta do it.
Got to do it. Like action, like the more you do, the more that stuff it'll leave. Yeah, So sometimes you got to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. Like so I didn't like speaking a lot. So what I did was I would set up interviews for myself, and then I would go to different schools and speak to children. So I work with a lot of children. So when you speak to them, you got to speak to them in a certain way, because they'll yawn in your face. So you got to kind of keep them. So, but then you learn how to kind of like how you should speak and things like that. So it's all about doing. The more you do, the better it'll leave.
Yeah, because I think that's a lot. I think a lot of people get held back because not believing in themselves and not having confidence.
Yep.
And like the shyness. So yeah,
and part of that, like, and part of what I was saying earlier was, I feed my mind every day. I listen to something positive. I listen to like Les Brown. I listen to Joel Osteen. I listen to
Osteen, good.
Zig Ziglar, like different motivational speakers that I listen to daily. Yeah. Like when I'm in my car driving, I'm listening to some kind of either some motivational podcast or a speaker speaking. But I have to do that every day, because that voice will creep up. It'll creep up in you. It's like imposter syndrome, where you think that you're not enough and all of that. So you got to constantly keep beating that voice down to say, well, how are you going to do that? And we all have that voice to say that, like you're about to audition for something, or you're about to go in a room and you're looking at what everybody else have, and you're like, well, I don't have that. I don't have the RE camera. I don't got the this and that that's going to, get me to where y'all are. But you do have a phone. Your phone, you can record from your phone. So you could get started right now with your phone. Right. You see what I mean? But because we think it got to be this grand opportunity, it starts with what you have right now. And that's how you move forward. That's how you get to the next step, But you got to start. And that's the thing that a lot of people feel like they don't have it. So that's another idea that they have, that they got to get out of their head. You know, so cultivating your mind is the most important thing. That's where you got to start every day. When you wake up, put on something positive, whether it's a song, something. If you listen to too much negativity, that's how your day gonna be. You're gonna listen. You're gonna feed. Yeah, you got to put that energy in. Yeah.
No, well, yeah, I appreciate you. For
Yeah,
sure.
definitely, good brother.
But first, I'm say happy birthday to Unc.
Thank you, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
65.
That's it. The only 65.
He said 65.
Yeah, well,
They done bumped you all the way up.
I made it. Yeah, 46, man. Feel good, man.
Yeah,
Another
and-
one. I appreciate y'all.
Yo,
Yeah,
no
man,
doubt.
definitely.
And G running his 5K.
Sure.
Clap it up.
Oh yeah, okay.
Doing this thing? Yeah.
He only like
That's what's
7 years
up.
old. Of course he can do it.
Yeah.
Only like 7. I read 5K. No, I'm just saying. Look at him.
Little Rocky
I
Balboa.
can't do it, y'all. Definitely like.
Oh, hold on. And
Go on, listen.
I want to thank you for coming out.
Oh, sure.
Appreciate you.
Oh, definitely, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
We're going to talk. We're going to work. And whoop-dee.
For sure, y'all. Y'all already know the team is crazy, but before we can get out of here, but definitely the quiet part was funny because all these guys that podcast with me, like it was a time where they didn't talk, so I had to
I ain't even supposed to be on this, Joe.
see. But I hear that.
Look, he was waiting to say that. He said, I'm going to say that on every John. No, you're not.
He pulled it out of his jacket.
He was waiting. Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
Put it down. Yeah, no, really, I came up with, when we did this, when we started to do this, it was just me talking and 3 shy people, and we have grown way past that. So like I said, that is true. Once you get around a person or something that you're doing, it starts to reflect on everybody. So I really appreciate them. Like even with the day my birthday, they come out, they podcast with me. But you, man, you've really been wonderful. I want you to keep doing your great movies.
Thank you, man.
Keep giving up the great knowledge, and we definitely gotta get you back. And like I said, until somebody prove it wrong on the show, you know, Dream don't have no deadlines. He already telling you, and now he got the class where as though it's proven. So definitely, I'm Monkey Shells. I keep it real. Don't steal. I pay them bills. I'm up out of here, man. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday.
We got reservations at Chuck E. Cheese for you.
Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah.
They got some good pizza.
Go on down there and get it.
Excellent!